Hello, folks. So we are back with hopefully the end of chapter 3 of this run. I think this is my canonical run. It's got Booksmart and Mystic, and we got about halfway through the haunted house thing. And I do want Hanapangu to be able to watch, but I might have to catch the VOD. But I'm gonna go into the screen where I can load things because let's see. No, I have not gotten that far. When did I save? I think this is my save, the one with like the Wednesday question mark. But I was hoping to try to catch up, so I'm trying to remember what we've seen. We pulled up the carpet in Rosalina's room. We found where the stain is. We found that there's a trapdoor. Trapdoor got open, and Tabitha and our hero end up like suddenly in the living room by themselves. And they try to leave, but they can't. And then they end up in this weird garden, and suddenly Stella, puppeted by a ghost, appears, and they're ditchling around. But Stella's puppeted by a ghost, and I realize that Mystic is letting me know what my lines are and what people's weird names are. So Stella is the lover, Edwardina, and she kind of, tells us that her dad's gonna punish us and she can't leave with us and stuff like that. And then she disappears, and then we go through a door and we're in some sort of weird ballroom, and Rosalina and Alexis appear, also puppeted by the ghost, and they are the mother and the mob. And we learn that we are Charles Jr. Our dad is Charles Shaw, the one who was run out of town on a rail after the mine collapse. But we know he was not guilty of anything. But everybody says he was. And so that's our mom, and we're child Charles Jr. And the mob is basically like, you terrible rich people. How dare you? Our kids died in that mine, and why am I letting you escape? Blah, blah, blah. So, ostensibly they escape, and we, I think, step into the void. And I think, did we then get Oscar? I think then we see Oscar. I am a little bit unsure and confused about what's going on, so I don't know. I think that's where we're at. And also, this thing is telling me that it's preparing an ad, so maybe it's about to play an ad in 46 seconds, and maybe it isn't, and I don't actually know how to tell. So we're just gonna hang out in case it is gonna do an ad, because I don't want to start a game where stuff is super important while an ad is playing, right? That doesn't seem like the correct thing to do. So we're gonna let it run as I sip some of my drinks because we're going to be doing a bunch of reading, and that is going to make me want to drink fluids. So I think it's doing an ad, but I sort of don't know. It did tell me that it disabled my pre-rolls, so like that's good. But also, it's not showing me an ad in my like non-subscribed viewer, so I don't know. So I don't know like who is getting this ad potentially, but it's not me certainly getting it, so I don't know. I do not understand how any of the ad stuff works, like at all. It's very bizarre, very bizarre. But all right, I don't know where Pengu is, but we'll send her one message. Let's see where it is that we were. So we walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void. You're outside and it's night. False moon looming in the painted sky. Okay, well, so there's our weird ghost. And ram's head. Bugs on flowers, gross. Ditchling and another ditchling. And I don't know what this is. It looks like a penis. But it might be the horns of something, I don't know. It seems like we don't have the birds anymore. But okay. Alright. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively. Their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of the pond. You mostly exist! Yay! Do you exist enough to watch? I just started. We walked through the door, and here we are. So you haven't missed much. But, yar. Okay. So, yes, record fish from the bottom of the pond. Also, this ditchling is like screaming, which is weird. Alan is on his way out, so I'll briefly walk away to say bye properly, but otherwise here. Okay. Do you want me to wait? I can wait. Yeah, that's probably the correct noise for ditchling. Also, okay, can I just say that this bug is not the right shaped bug to pollinate this shaped flower. It needs a long proboscis, and it does not have one. Does not have a good proboscis. Also, I still think this is like some sort of weird penis. Like, I don't know what it actually is, but it looks like a dong. Okay, go say bye. I'm going to talk about symbolism here. Also, okay, so our ghost has developed teeth, but only one eyeball, so like, what the actual fuck? I don't even know. This is so weird. So weird. Oh my god. Oh, and it's got like We can see his hands. And we know that he's like a puppeteer. So, like, also, like, look at these flowers. They totally have, like, weird eyeballs or something in their centers. This is so bizarre. And it's a false moon, they said. So I think probably means it's like fake, I guess. I don't even know. This is so bizarre. And I can't tell if, like, there's actual symbolism in the artwork, or if, like, or if I'm, like, imagining symbolism in the artwork. Yeah, like, none of these flowers are the correct type for you to pollinate bugs. Like, you are weird flies, and, flies, like, don't, like, this is not the right, not the right flowers for you. You need, like, the flat, like, flowers, or, like, maybe clover. Like, you can pollinate these kinds of flowers, but you're not on them. And why is there a sheep? Oh, like a ram. I guess that's not a sheep. But, like, this is just all kinds of creepy weird, and I feel like I'm just gonna press this button again, because I think we're in the land of we can't warn people too much, because like we just can't. But also, you know what I need when things are scary and potentially terrible? You know what my world needs? Chocolate. And this is, I think there's like maybe 2 more of these left in my box of Toblerones that I ordered because I was watching somebody stream. And they were streaming the new wedding pack from Sims. And nobody could remember what the name of the island was in that one. So we started calling it Toblerone Island. Also, Toblerones are amazing, and chocolate makes scary things better. And yeah. Okay, so all right, almost ready. I'm just waiting for Pengu, and I think I might run another ad just to prolong the lack of pre-roll, but I have to wait another 17 seconds before I can, which I guess is fine. Which I guess is fine. 4, 3, 2, 1. But apparently I cannot actually run it. I do not know why I cannot run it. Don't know. I also don't know how long I can snooze ads for. But I did just press the snooze ads button, so maybe that'll also help. Okay. Alright. Are we, like, actually ready for this? I do want to finish it. I did watch through somebody playing this, but they were playing it with Talk to Animals and Kenai. And Kenai was pretty helpful. Like, it noticed ditchlings outside the library. But the Speak to Animals wasn't, because, like, Possessed Stella had possessed Gretchen, and Possessed Gretchen said things like, bark, 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 as opposed to the normal things that Gretchen says, so I was a little weird. Nope, that's a lot weird, actually. But such is life. Also, why is the sound like this weird buzzing of flies? Yes, it's not super weird because there are flies, but still. Like, I don't know how to feel about that. Definitely, definitely. Do not know how to feel about that. Right. Everything is potentially terrible. And hopefully nobody dies. But my goal is to make sure the ghost, like, goes away. I watched a couple of friends, like, play through and not get rid of the ghost, but I want to get rid of it. Hello, welcome back. I think we may or may not have had a commercial, cannot tell. Okay. So everything is basically terrible, and these bugs are trying to pollinate the wrong flowers that are not shaped for their bodies. Anyway, and I'm eating chocolate because chocolate makes everything better. Oh, about the bugs? You need they need like a long proboscis, like a butterfly, to fit into the flowers that like have a deep thing so they can't get in. So like they can, because they're flies, right? They can pollinate flat things, but not things that are like shaped like horns. Anyway, the night feels thick and warm. Right, we read this already. Ugh, what magic word do I have to say to get you to let us go? I'm sorry, okay? Whatever my family did to piss you off so much, I'm sorry. Oh, the commercial break. Yeah, valid. So I am monitoring on my other account that is not subscribed, and I didn't get a commercial. Like I never get a commercial with those, so I have no idea what's going on. Right. Whatever my family did to piss you off so much, I'm sorry. Ah! Oh my god, I keep jumping. Also, that's too loud. Okay. I'm gonna try to not have heart attacks, because, like, I know now, this is the third time. I know it's coming. And I made a clip. But, like, Alright. Okay, so she's the witch. Good to know. You poor dear, I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Yeah. Okay. This one's the witch, spooky. Okay, the scenes are out of order. This one must be after the garden and after the collapse. Is it just me, or does that shadow keep getting closer? Oh god. Kanika, I'll get you out of here. I'm gonna get off this ride. Okay, fine, I'll watch another little play. Who is this supposed to be? Scenes are all scattered. If you're trying to scare me, it's not working. Listen to the figure. Okay, so dang, how do you know I have the hots for Edwardine? Back off, lady. I don't know you, and if you know what's good for you, you don't know me either. Let's go with that one. Back off, lady. I don't know you, and if you know what's good for you, you don't know me either. Tabitha, who's this supposed to be? The nosy neighbor? The witch. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. I think I am. I think I am saying what is Charlie's part to play. Because the thing is, the ghosts say the same thing no matter what I say. They speak as if I said those words. Can I just pause briefly and say that I don't know why it's picking the people that it's picking to play the parts, but why did we pick the Black Lady to be the mystical magical witch? Like, I'm just gonna put that there and leave it. Alright, your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you youngins. Right? We did. The other thing is that, of course, Kanika is Sybil's daughter, and Sybil, like, if you remember, when we saw Sybil, we were like, whoa, bright light of power. Sybil's clearly a witch. Clearly a witch. With all that tea and nonsense. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Okay, so Edwardine and Charlie. The plot thickens. Who is this supposed to be? That's all I want. What should I do? Actually, I don't want us to get out of this place. Do you have any ideas? Don't talk about my family, and I don't need life advice from some old broad. Don't talk about my family, and I don't need life advice from some old broad. Old broad, youngins. Whoever we're talking to has been dead for a really, really long time. Okay, let me tell you, youngins is a word that I say. I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? What do you know about Enoch? Something tells me this secret tryst doesn't wind up working out. What happened to our parents? Aw, cute secret romance. Why wouldn't I want to be like my parents? What do you even know about my parents? We would never be like them. We love each other. My mother just loved his money. As soon as it was gone, so was she. And then all he loved was booze. Me and Eddie aren't like that. Yeah, let's go with that. We would never be like them. We love each other. My mother just loved his money. As soon as it was gone, so was she. And then all he loved was booze. Me and Eddie aren't like that. Tabitha stares ahead in riveted silence. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love can withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. The witch mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. I can identify some of the plants in this room. Thoughts? What's that about misfortune and stepping foot outside the hollow? Is the town cursed? Okay, we know the town's cursed. Oh, an item to quest for when we get out of here. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to find that map. Breaking of bonds requiring a map. Sounds like a quest. I don't understand. Is this a map? And some kind of poem? That's where you'll find them. You need her there. Then read what I've written down. And be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. Yeah. And then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find the way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end. Or until we die, whichever. Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you. sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay. Ah! It's Wayne. He opened the moon. Great. There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the Resonant clearly doesn't want me here. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Huh. Oh, gross. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? Nope. How did you get in here? Oh, hey, it's Tabitha's ex. Quick, Tabitha, let's team up against him. Hey, Wayne, you want to figure this out with us? Are you Sam Wayne or are you something else? Are you Sam Wayne or are you something else? Stop. Stop asking it questions. Just stop interacting with the thing at all, okay? So cold, Tabitha, after everything we've been through, to have you treat me like a stranger. Shut up! What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Anna. Why can't you do as I ask and stay out of trouble? But that girl won't let you, will she? Stella. Is that her name? Perhaps I should pay her a visit soon, if she makes it out alive. Tabitha bolts for the underbrush, desperately pulling you along. Stella. Okay, let's see. Oh no, what's he gonna do? Are you okay? That couldn't have been easy. Who the hell is he? Y'all having a lover spat? Tell me now, did you kill Sam Wayne? Tell me now, did you kill Sam Wayne? Absolutely not. I'm telling you the truth. Please stop asking. And if you see that thing again, just ignore it. Or better yet, run away. Now come on. If it's got in here, there must be a way out. Yeah, I doubt she did too. I'm kind of thinking her mom did. Ah! The two of you step out from the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles. So, let's look at this nonsense. So first of all, there's a ditchling up here. Second of all, there's a ditchling over here. And over here. Lots of alcoholism happening. Oh yeah, this painting is definitely looking at us. I am assuming that's Edwardine. Eddie is the grandma who raised Pearl Ann and Vivian. And was the one that Tabitha referred to as Scary, Grandma Eddie. Huh, good to know. And there is our ghost. And there's the I-beams again. Like, these are the rails on which he got run out of town. Oh, there's another ditchling thing over there. And, well, we know that this is probably Charles Shaw Sr. then, because Junior said Mom liked his money, but then she ran off and he just started drinking. So, I guess... keep going. Ah! Oh my fucking god. God damn it. Oh my god. Jesus fuck. Right. Okay. Okay. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. Yeah, I'm fine. I just... jump scares are a problem in my life, okay? The caretaker. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. Oh, by the way, I don't know, like, if we didn't invite all those people with us, would we, like, get fewer rooms? We might. That's kind of weird, but neat. Just gonna put that here again. Okay, and then he went away. And we are going to come look at poor Oscar. Oh, there's a ditchling. Gross. Okay. And another ditchling. Oh my god. Lots of moaning. There's another ditchling. This is the worst noises ever. As the caretaker is swept away, the room pulls itself to you, and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. The father lies in its center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. Bottles and rails. You're getting what you deserve. Okay, well, he's not having a, Alright, so we know that Charlie says bottle, you know, you're getting what you deserve. Okay. You're getting what you deserve. Alright, you're definitely channeling Charles Shaw Jr., which must be who the ghost is. It's the only thing that makes sense. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damned snake Enoch went behind my back. Oh, what bullshit. We know. We know that he is not at fault. But I'm gonna keep saying the mystical thing, like, just in... yeah. Not for that. For what you did to our family. We could have just started over someplace new, but instead, you became the son of a bitch the Scarlets made you out to be. This Charles Jr. makes a good point. Tabitha, you suck. You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. The presents. Interesting to hear Charles Jr.'s perspective. Yeah. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I am no murderer. Do you think that's why he was getting close with Edwardine? So wait, this is after the scene with Ursulina and before the scene with Stella? Mystical. I'll see what I can do. Get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. I'll see what I can do. Get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Damn it, boy. I may not have till the morning. Promise me. Promise you'll go back, and at the very least, show that Enoch bastard what for. I promise. I'll go back. Whoa. You watch as the father's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. This ghost is so full of it. And then she just went in. Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. Okay. Some sort of weird greenhouse. And a castle. Huh. And there's a knight with rams. Okay, let's look. So there's a horse and like a knight on it, and the ram's head is on the knight. Tabitha has concluded that the only way out is forward, so she's going forward. Yeah, I think you are not wrong. So we've got a ditchling, and like part of the castle behind Tabitha, and more of the castle here, and What is this? Like cows? Looks like cows. Or maybe birds, but I think cows. Oh, and there's the unicorn. So the unicorn's in the castle. And the ram's head knight is attacking it. Or besieging it or something. Oh, and one of the rooms in the... Like, the scenes in the entryway in the estate. One of the doors has like a ram's head over it. Again, I don't know if there's actual like lots of symbolism here, or if I'm just like imagining symbolism. Alright, you find yourself pressed uncomfortably against the trellis. A small castle sits off to one side of the wall, and the bars of a prison loom over both all of it and all of you. Climbing up the trellis again. How very Romeo and Juliet of you. The entity. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man, though you've gotten sloppy. You should try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave. Who are you? Are you one of Edie's brothers? I thought they were dead. I'm gonna go with the other mystical. What the hell is the entity? What the hell is the entity? Why should I know? I don't have the weird thing with people's names. No, not one of her brothers. You see? It didn't matter what I said. It's responding either way. I'm a prisoner, another victim of the Scarlet's lies, like you, Charles Shaw. The castle, the goat knight, the unicorn. Tabitha, does our family have a history of locking folks up in some sort of rich people dungeon? Is this what's in the Forbidden Wing? I am not him. The castle, the goat knight, the unicorn are the estate, Charles Jr. and Edwardine, I'm guessing, but that's definitely not her behind these bars. I do not trust fucking any of them. No, definitely not. A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now it runs in hers. Is he suggesting that Charles Jr. is not actually Charles Shaw's son, but is Enoch's son? I know he's suggesting that Charles Jr. knocked up Edwardine here, I'm assuming. But yes, it seems your little trysts bore fruit. And oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out. Okay. Wait a minute. Does that mean that we, the two cousins, our mothers were granddaughters of Eddie? Does that mean that Charles Jr. was our great-grandpa? I'm so confused. Tabitha's eyes go wide. But if this is the estate, is there a room with bars on the window? How do you know that? Who are you? Okay, it'll respond to that anyway. But if this is the estate, is there a room with bars on the window? Shh, let it talk. I think this might be important. Evading the question, Tabitha? You know you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside. You'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. Okay. Okay, so we've got moving wallpaper, ditchlings, the one-eyed ghost, A door with a billion locks. Is this like the forbidden West Wing we couldn't open? The world around you swirls, and you and Tabitha find yourself pulled to the other side of the wall. A door bound by countless locks and chains pulsates before you. Ugh. There's so many locks, I can't free you if that's what you're after. No. Let's go with this one. This is definitely supposed to be the estate, but I can't tell how much of this is real and how much is metaphor. Stop talking, we might miss something. I think Tabitha is like invested in the story now. That's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape even with your help. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now. I wish I could. Why should I leave? Absolutely not. Okay, yeah. Absolutely not. I'm not leaving without her, especially if what you say is true. This guy has nobody to blame but himself. You hear that, Ghost? You were given every warning. You could have just left. You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die. But if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. Yeah, I think Street Smart lets you pick the locks, but yeah. I hear the beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? What the hell is it with the beach? Like, that's where Tabitha wanted to go too. Like, is this like a... That's like a weird coincidence. I'm guessing he doesn't do that. I'll kill to go to the beach right now. You're wrong. I know it's possible. Okay. You're wrong. I know it's possible. I have this weird map. I have this spell or whatever it is. Me and her are going to get out of here. But I couldn't go further because of heavy collapsed stuff. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so then you also need to powerful build. That makes sense. Tabitha. ... Ah, you've been talking to the witch then. How very interesting. Oh, and we get the lover. Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. Stella. I promise we'll figure out how to free you soon. Our witch is real. This is like being stuck in some sort of soap opera. Yes, this is Destino's. Mystical. Eddie, are you pregnant? How does it know that? And then she's pulled away. This is too much. I just want to go home. Do you feel sick? I feel sick. This room. What was the deal with that room? Are we related to Charlie? Do you know where in the state we're supposed to be right now? Are we related to Charlie? No, I know that for a fact. Even if we can trust what we've seen here, I'm sure Grandma Eddie just miscarried or something, right? That's not how that works, Tabitha. That's not how that works, Tabitha. Come on. The quicker we get through this, the quicker we'll be out of this ghost place. Hopefully. You and Tabitha walk after Stella and into the darkness. This is, weird. You and your cousin find yourself crouched under a large table. The lover stares through you, and indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. Tabby, I don't think... Yeah, that... makes me think of that senator who is like, the body has ways of just taking care of that sort of thing. Yeah, no. Oh, look at all the puppets. And the ditchling, and a lamb. Oh, and in the big room, we had, like, a lamb with all the arrows through it. I keep thinking that's like, gotta be like a sacrificial lamb. Oh, this is so weird. Oh. Alright. Ugh, I don't know how, but this feels so much worse than the last room. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Neither of them ever left the shadow of their parents, did they? Puppets. Of course, it's a present. When you look at it, you can remember all the fun we've had. Let's say this book-smart thing instead. It's true. Cute Gretchen is spoopy, but still cute. Neither of them ever left the shadow of their parents, did they? I guess not. I don't think either Charlie or Eddie really got what they wanted out of life. Doesn't justify what this ghost is doing, though. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it, though I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. Even possessed, Stella is out here trying to monetize hobbies. Yeah. That's the plan. I want to be a traveling performer. Why don't you come with me? We can go from town to town putting on shows for other kids. Sure. That's the plan. I want to be a traveling performer. Why don't you come with me? We can go from town to town putting on shows for other kids. Guess that didn't work out for him. A traveling show? And you'd want me there too? Oh, could we go to towns along the beach? What is it with the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. Outer Banks. Okay, that's what Tabitha said, too. I'm now extra creeped out. I wish you could go back in time to all those years ago and tell them what we knew. Maybe, again with the beach. Of course, we can go anywhere we want. Again with the beach. The beaches are nice. I get it. If I ever get a vacation, that's where I'd go. It might be, yeah. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Tabitha, ... There, are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Tabitha can get in another word. Okay, now we're in a theater. Oh no, that's not good. That can't be good. That's really not good. Poor Gretchen looks like a trussed-up chicken. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. We're the final performance, aren't we? Trapdoor. Are we back in Rosalina's room? Do you think it's over? Okay, well, we're the final performers, aren't we? We must be. Which one of us is going to open the door? Why are you asking that? Are you scared? Of course not. It creaks open, all on its own. Oh god, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. Ah! Oh, there's a goat's head and wolves. It took some digging, but there it is. The map was right. Oh, she's got a bat? I think. It looks like she's got a bat. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. What did he do? We can be happy together. She pushed him down the stairs. Eddie? Oh, she's crying. Just gonna put that there. Oh god, I'm actually going to be sick this time. Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. Okay. How do you know we're not related to Charlie? Easily. Edwardina had more than one child, and our grandmother, Mary Bell, was the eldest. Shit. Okay, maybe I don't have a neatly constructed logical argument for why he can't be our great-grandfather, but someone would have told me. Arik, why aren't these broken memories time-stamped? Okay, we're in court. No, they wouldn't have. They would not have told you. What now? Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Okay, let's see. Their names are back to normal. They must not be in character anymore. Are you talking to us? Tabitha's the one you want. I haven't even stepped foot in this town before a couple of days ago. Why should I be? I'm not responsible for any of this. Yes, no. I'm sorry you died. You gotta let this go, man. Get over it. Yeah, let's go with this one. Their names are back to normal. They must not be in character anymore. Maybe it's getting weaker. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Or maybe it's getting stronger? I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die. Please, I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years, to pay for the years that were taken from me. What? What are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. No, it's absolutely not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Bullshit. Booksmart, you are on trial here, aren't you? Advocate for yourself. Okay. You can't actually make either of us do anything. I don't understand. And what happens? You know what? Fuck it. Let's advocate. If you're putting us on trial, you need to give us a chance to present our case. Hear us out, Spirit, before you shall readily pass judgment. If you're putting us on trial, you need to give us a chance to present our case. Yeah, we have rights, you know. I take it you have a plan, then? You please met with silence, but silence isn't judgment. Keep talking. For all your focus on the collapse and your death, have you forgotten about Eddie's pregnancy? We're not just Scarlets, we might be Shaws. You're losing sight of things. Do you want revenge or do you want justice? You don't need anything from us to move on. Whether you realize it or not, nobody's keeping you here but you. We can't give you closure. Memories you showed us were rife with overblown metaphor and exaggeration. How can you possibly pass judgment on us if you're no longer anchored in reality? You were told to leave repeatedly. You knew the risks and you stayed. Why should the sins of our forefathers be passed on to us? Were Charles Shaw's sins passed on to you? For all you focus on the collapse and your death, have you forgotten about Eddie's pregnancy? We're not just Scarlets, we might be Shaws. That's right, our grandmother was Edwardine's eldest child. She could have been your child. More silence. Keep going. You don't need anything from us to move on. Whether you realize it or not, nobody's keeping you here but you. We can't give you closure. A fresh tension bubbles up in the air. You're almost out of this. Why should the sins of our forefathers be passed on to us? Were Charles Shaw's sins passed on to you? In life, did you want to punish Edwardine and Enoch? Or did you want to move on and build a brighter future together? Oh. Because he did say that. He said, screw your family, screw my family, let's just get out of here. The jury box is pulled away as you and Tabitha are brought face to face with the spirit. It's time for your closing argument. There it is. Yeah. Oh. Yes, I think it's this one. Screw your family, screw my family. Why are we letting the choices made by our fathers destroy our lives too? Don't become in death what you hated so much in life. Silence. I have watched so many people play through this, and nobody got these options. Oh, that's a new one, the little devil. I've not seen anybody's playthrough have this. Did we... Did we actually do it? Did we? What is going on? Yeah, I think you might be right. Oh my god, this is gross. Oh, look at this. God damn, this art is fucking amazing. And then, achievement unlocked, the haunted turnabout. And then everything fades to black. You and Tabitha come to in a basement, a mound of packed dirt in front of you. Your friends are nowhere to be seen, though Sybil remains standing in the stairwell, as if she's been patiently waiting for you to get up. I did! Oh my god, I lawyered my way out. Holy shit. Ah, the spirit is gone, and the two of you are back, and both of you are whole. I have to admit that this is quite an unexpected outcome. Excellent work, Anna. I hope you don't mind, but I took advantage of the distraction to free everyone else. They're all outside. I mean, good job, Sybil. How did you free them? Take all the time you need to collect yourselves. I'll see you out there. Sybil heads up the stairs, leaving you and Tabitha alone in the basement. Huh. So that actually worked. I've got to stop picking fights with you. She is clearly a powerful witch. Also, kind of sketch. So, I watched a bunch of people do this who didn't have those options, and you have the option to give your years to the thing. And basically, Sybil shows up and goes like, why are you arguing? It's obvious which cousins should do this, indicating Tabitha. And basically, she is sus and sketch-tastic, and is like, totally thinks that you should give your years to the spirit to get rid of it. But also, if she's a powerful witch, that explains why her daughter was the one playing the witch, and also I am back to the magical black people nonsense. Why is it here? Anyway. Investigate the shallow ground. Before you go, you decide to investigate the shallow ground in the middle of the room. Tabitha follows close behind you and watches as you dig. Charlie's mummified remains stare up at you, sad and broken, at the bottom of the pit. Look at this. So it is a ram and 3 wolves running around. Yes, she is. She's Kanika's mom, and she looks like she's black. No, she's like light-skinned, but I think she's actually African-American. Um, this is a terrible thing that I'm looking at here. I'm gonna save. Just gonna, just gonna save. There's another stone carving down there. Just like the one we saw in the mines last night. This must have been where the map took him. He looks so small. What do we do about the body? There's another stone carving down there, just like the one we saw in the mines last night. This must have been where the map took him. Okay, there's a bunch of it's these seals. I want to know what is sealing, what is being sealed, and like my brain is like also has all of the Arcadia Fallen in my brain, right? With like the demon seal, and it's all like mushing together. Your cousin stands in contemplative silence. Yeah, I guess so. So Sybil has some actual mysticism going on. Oh no, it's a bit of respect I'm detecting from you. Thanks, Tabitha, that means a lot. We'll see if you still feel that way in the morning. I don't want to spend another second down here. Let's leave. Okay, let's... So Sybil's got some actual mysticism going on, huh? Yeah, I guess. She knows things. It's good to know someone who knows things. Let's just get out of here, okay? You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. Finally, we're out of the funhouse. I'm gonna go wait by the car. The last thing I want to do after all that is talk to people. Tabitha doesn't wait for you to respond, pushing past you and heading towards the car. I'm gonna peace out too. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality, I've got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. How were we supposed to know it would be like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around in the supernatural. I thought you learned that lesson yesterday. But magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything is so sore. My bones weren't meant to be bent like that. I'm gonna be hurting for a few days at least. And poor Rosalina. I'll make sure to bring them both some tea later. I think I have just the thing. Mom, this is no time for tea. Jesus, the girl's lost a leg. She needs real medication. Real medication comes from natural ingredients, doesn't it? What I have to offer is no different than what Dr. Kelly would prescribe, and besides, after all you've seen, are you really so sure you have that much of a grasp on the real and unreal? She makes a valid point. Anna, is it really gone? The house is clean. Achievement unlocked. This house is clean. Okay. I witnessed it myself. Anna convinced the spirit to move on from this world, and it did. That's amazing. Wow, I guess I owe you one. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'll do my best to make it up to you. To think that ghosts are actually real. Stella's got to be over the moon right now. With my master debate skills. Ah, yes, my masturbator skills. Actually, wait, where is Stella? Oh, she's just standing there by herself. That isn't like her. We're gonna go check in with her. You walk over to Stella. Oh, hey, Anna. I'm here if you need me. I'm so sorry, Anna. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? She hurries off down the road. Huh. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay. Stella, she's a strong girl. She had to grapple with a lot of turmoil in her life. She can handle an event like that, an evening like this. All of you should be taking after her right now, to be honest. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs a rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. There was another carving in there. Wonder if these things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them on back-to-back nights. And if you're right, and there's another one in the clinic. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. Have you been finding carvings around town? This is news to me, too. I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. I can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything she went through in the last day, how could I have let this happen? Don't blame yourself. You actually tried pretty hard to warn us. Run into Wayne. You're right, you should have stopped us from going. Were you all conscious? Do any of you know what you're supposed to be? Were you all conscious the whole time? Everyone glances at each other. None of them technically leave any of the years away. You can see how exhausted they are, how unsettled. Yeah, it was awful. Kind of fun too, but mostly awful. Pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. You actually tried pretty hard to warn us about things, Oscar. None of us took you seriously enough. Well, I should have done a better job warning you. I should have known how bad it could have gotten in there. I shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us. Dad, what did I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you tried, we were just going to sneak in after you. Yeah, Rosalina was going to make us go in there no matter what. You didn't put a ghost in our house. This is not on you. I know you've both had a difficult time of this, but the storm has passed, and everything's worked out. Things will start getting better from here. I ran into Wayne in one of the rooms, and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Wait, are you serious? Should we be worried about her? He also crushed a ditchling with his bare hands. It was pretty scary. That's just another reason we should keep our distance. Stella's smart. Hopefully she'll be okay. There was someone else in there? But that's my house. Rosalina and I live there. Did he say anything else to you? We don't need to trouble Anna for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. I feel like that's a very odd and dismissive way of talking about that, Sybil. You fucking sketchy, Sybil. Do any of you know who you were supposed to be? No idea. The words just came out. Maybe he's the entity that was imprisoned? Maybe, or maybe, like, they are two opposing forces? There was no context, nothing, but there was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was so angry while you were the mob. I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful. I was just cold. What was it like being puppeted? They all glance away. It hurt. Why didn't I make the kids stay behind? I can't believe I let that happen to them. Dad, this might be their overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? I had no idea what I was going to say until the words were already spilling out. It was like I had no control over myself. I remember each and everything I said. It's like it was burned into my memory. You poor souls. I can't begin to imagine what you've all been through, though. We should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out, and there's still work to do to get Rosalina set up for the night. Don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, Oscar. I will, thank you. All of you, again. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, Anna? I'm wired and I want to talk about stuff. I am too. Mom! There'll be plenty of time for catching up tomorrow. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions about everything you saw tonight, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Anna. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. I guess it's just the two of us now. So you have no idea who you were? I could roughly place most of the others. None whatsoever, but I remember everything I said, and I remember that cold feeling. A prisoner of the Scarlets. I wonder what your family was up to back then. Nothing good. I guess we can add it to the ever-growing pile of mysteries. Do you regret coming along tonight? Look, it was a horrible experience that will stick with me for the rest of my days, but it was also kind of amazing for that. I don't know if that makes sense, but how many other people can say they were possessed by a ghost? What do you remember? As far as I know, all of it. I might start forgetting soon, but for now, it's all fresh. The twisting wasn't the most pleasant, but even though I feel like I got tossed in a blender, it honestly made me feel so alive. So, how traumatized are you right now? Avery chuckles, then grabs at their ribs, wincing. Honestly, trauma like this is pretty rad. Way better than the normal kind. I know tonight was horrific, but it was also thrilling, and knowing we all went through it together, it makes it easier. There are people to commiserate with tomorrow morning when the soreness really starts to set in. Which reminds me, I better get back home. I'm supposed to have a shift tomorrow morning. I might have to call in sick, but there's hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal up. Avery heads off, leaving the square in front of the library empty. Time to wrap things up here. The ride back is quiet, but not tense. Tabitha looks lost in thought as her glazed eyes stare at the winding mountain road. Thanks for coming along tonight. That place would have been a lot worse without you. I'd say that someone had to be there to watch your back, but I guess you wound up handling everything just fine by yourself. Do you trust me now? More than I trusted you an hour ago, at least. Oh, Tabitha. Explorer. I guess. So I guess ghosts are real. Yeah, I guess so. It feels like people should be making a bigger deal about this. You'd be surprised how quickly people adjust to terrible realities. I'd much rather move on from what happened tonight than make a big deal out of it, and I'm sure most of your little friends feel the same way. Still, you did a good job tonight. I'm almost proud to call you my cousin. You slide back into silence as the car makes its way back to the estate. Yeah, see, look, there's the ghost wing. And it's the one that's towards the west. Huh. Well, that's a thing. Well, we're back. I still can't believe we all made it out in one piece. I want to talk about Wayne. Really talk. Here we go. Why is he following me? He's a creep stalking his ex's cousin. All the more reason not to talk to him. He's a different man now. Stay away from him. Do you think he's actually gonna hurt Stella? No, he's a creep, but I don't think he has it in him to hurt her. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Stella is irritatingly resourceful. She'll be fine. You really don't want me talking to him. What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out? I just know him. Please trust me when I say he's bad news. Why is he all gross? He's sick or something. Probably part of why he's such a creepy weirdo now. I don't know if it's contagious, but I wouldn't rule it out, so don't go near him. How did you know to call Sybil? Who else should I have called? The cops? I believe you've seen their competence on full display. Besides, I'm sure you've heard that old woman talk. If anyone in this town would have known how to deal with a ghost, it'd be her, right? Not that we need the help, apparently, but how was I supposed to know you were able to just talk a ghost into submission? Do you think Stella is going to be okay, like, emotionally? She wandered off back there. I'm worried about her. She's a pest, and like all pests, she has an uncanny way of bouncing back from things. She'll be fine. We might have gotten rid of that ghost, but I'm still traumatized. That's great. Now you're really a Scarlet. Let that be a lesson to you, Anna. Alright, I think it's time for me to turn in. That's a good idea. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days, that's all. And then the bus comes. I'd like to stay in touch after all this is done. We've both got plenty of time to think that over. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest, but disaster still looms over the town of Scarlet Hollow. Still, tonight was a good night, and you fell asleep with a gentle, well-earned smile on your face. The Twilight Saga, Resonant, and Yami Yugi. Okay. This is the end of episode 3. Thank you so much for playing. We hope to have episode 4 released before end of the year. Yes, so October. Also, Eep. If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 4, please save your game now. Explore. Join the Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Continue. Special thanks to our testers. I'm just seeing if I know any of these people. I don't think I do, but it's good to check. Testers continued. Special thanks to people. And you, the player. Yeah, I think I want to do Keen Eye and Mystic next, maybe? I think that's gonna be my thing. Oh yeah, I mean, you gotta record that. I want to see it. I want to see it. Oh. Do we have... I never, like, looked at my book. I want to see if I can... I'm just gonna look at it real quick. Like, I want to see my Wednesday decisions. Worst choices one can make. Like, how do I see Wednesday's decisions? Oh well, I guess I don't know. Ah! Tried to take me to Discord. I guess... That is so weird. Oh, maybe? No? I have no idea what that did. Huh. Middle mouse button just makes the screen black. Yeah, this is just weird. I don't... Yeah, I don't know. Unseen texts. Transitions after choices. Okay. Accessibility. No. Help. Advanced dialogue. Navigate the interface. Access game menu. Skip dialogue. Toggle dialogue skipping. Opens your dialogue history. Hides user interface. Takes a screenshot. Toggles assistive self-voicing. Left click is advanced dialogue. Middle click hides the user interface. And right click accesses the game menu. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's just gonna... I guess it's just like there is no Wednesday stuff. Okay, let's just go back to the main menu. Okay, I'm gonna... I guess I'm gonna be done. I guess I'm gonna be done. I need to play through this many times again. But thanks for hanging out with me while I finished it. Let me know how your run goes, and I'm gonna end stream. Have a